Hello, dear Aquarius. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here, and this is your love reading for February of 2021. It is the time of Mercury retrograde in the month of February, but also Valentine's Day, so there's going to be so much going on for you, dear Aquarius, with all those planets in your sign. We know that with retrogrades, it could bring back situations from the past, people from the past, okay? Not a really good time to start a new relationship if you're wanting something long-term. And I'd just like to wish you a happy birthday as well. So I'm doing a relationship cross. So looking at love specifically, I will be taking extra messages, calling on Spirit for Aquarius in love, February of 2021. So thank you, Spirit, for Aquarius. Let me explain the relationship cross as we go. So on the left side is you. On the right side is the other person. In the distant past is how things were between you and this person in the past. Here we have the position of now and in the future. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's look at the now for Aquarius and in love. Seven of Pentacles, not much action here, but looks like someone is still thinking about, what they've invested in. Someone wants to continue this situation, but there's a bit of a stoppage here. Distant past, we have the Queen of Swords. So maybe there was good communication or someone wasn't showing their true emotions. Okay, with the Queen of Swords. It was all about truth. That's what the Queen of Swords is, but she's not someone who's ready to open up emotionally. In the distant past, it was all about going along with business. Maybe the conversations were really good, and the Queen of Swords says that either you or the other person or both of you had come from other relationships where you've had the experience and the pain in the past. Let's look at the position of you. We have the Two of Pentacles. So maybe you had a choice. Some of you may have been going through a divorce settlement, a separation. You were in between two worlds, two relationships. Let's look at the other person. And we have the Nine of Cups. So for the other person, it was a wish fulfillment. For some of you, I suppose it was someone wanting to have a good time. Remember that the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment, but it can also speak of someone who feels very pleased with themselves, very smug at their accomplishments. What's the future of this connection? We have the Ten of Wands. So Ten of Wands is a bit of a burden, but it's a cycle also that is ending. Okay, so what's at the bottom of the deck? We've got the Ace of Pentacles here. So there is promise for something long-term. Okay, this is the general energy. Let's take different cards and see what's going on before I take more tarot. So let's look at the Romance Angels, please, Spirit. Aquarius in the month of February. In love, please, Spirit. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Venus for the Divine Feminine, Mars for the Divine Masculine. So that means if you know where your natal Mars is placed, and also your North Node in your own personal chart. So let's see, for Aquarius, please, Spirit, we've got deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. So someone is not totally truthful about their emotions. We've got chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction. So the passion is showing up, but someone is not showing their emotional side. They're scared. That's why they're wearing a mask. They're coming across as more connected to you sexually. Yeah, we've got a lot of passion here. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And we've got wedding. This situation involves marriage. So I'm just wondering, I mean, this card could also say that there is a chance, because we've got the Ace of Pentacles, that this could pan out at some point in the future in something long term. So the Ace of Pentacles many times is a wedding card. Okay, but this could also say that someone is in between two worlds. Someone is married. So they've got a lot. There's a lot that needs to be let go of. There's a heavy burden. So there's a lot of work, a heavy load in the future here. Let's take some Lenormand and see what's going on. And with a deception card, I'm going to say someone could be already still in another partnership. Could be the other person, dear Aquarius, because with the Nine of Cups, this is someone very pleased with themselves, giving to themselves. There's a bit of sneakiness with the Nine of Cups as well. Let's take the Lenormand. We have the Whip, the Tree, and the Fox. There we go. So we do have someone that's being a little bit sneaky here. We know that the Fox can speak of, you know, someone's doing something that they shouldn't. Now we've got the Whip, which is like a card of conflict. Someone is here. It does also speak of, to me, separation. So someone could be separating because they've found a soulmate connection, a spiritual union, and they're trying to be intelligent, or maybe they've started, and this is probably the other person, they've already started, you know, looking at a situation to get out of something long term. Remember that the Tree can speak of family. So something that's been there for a long time. The Tree has got, you know, long roots that go very deep. So someone may have been married for quite some time, but the Whip card, which is an 11, does say to me that it's just about time. I mean, there's conflict and there's change necessary here. It's all about a spiritual connection. And that's why there is a new doorway opening. Okay, let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we've got the Clock, which the Clock can speak of, it's all about timing, or there is some sort of karma related to this, you know, this reading here, because the Clock does signify the Saturnian energy, Saturn being the Lord of karma and timing, and it is a 10. So it's all about an ending. Remember that we've got the 10 of Wands here as well. Let's take a Black Moon Astrology card. Let's take a Black Moon Astrology card and see what energies you're working with, dear Aquarius. Aquarius in February, please, Spirit. What are the energies in love for Aquarius that Aquarius is dealing with? And we've got the card here. And we have 12th house and escape. Very on point with the Fox here. And 12th house is can be a clandestine relationship, a secretive relationship. But also if someone is in a controlling, narcissistic connection that they need to come out of, because the Fox can speak of sneakiness, but also someone trying to sneak away. Just like with the 12th house as well. It's a very dark house, but it's a house of endings as well. Remember also that the 12th house is also a card of, I mean, it's a house of spirituality. So I feel that someone is trying to escape a sense of imprisonment. Okay. All right, let's take more cards here and see what's going on. We've got the Empress here beneath the Ace of Pentacles, and the Empress can speak of the pinnacle of love, beauty, magnetism, abundance. Let's look. So we've got two divine feminine. We have the Empress as well as the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is in the past. So, you know, the Ace of Pentacles, which is a gift from Spirit, and that's the general energy. The Empress is very closely connected to that Ace of Pentacles. So she is more loving. Let's see what's going on in the now. Why do we have the Seven of Pentacles? We have the Ten of Swords, so there needs to be an ending here. And we've got the Page of Pentacles, so someone is planning, strategizing for the future. Remember, this is the Ace of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is also a learning curve that someone went through, or this is a child in the mix. But this could also be a message of, you know, something that shows that there is a future here. Okay, and there could be communication roughly in the now. Let's look at the distant past. Why do we have the Queen of Swords? We have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy, and we have the Death card. So yeah, someone needed to grow spiritually to see the light. Maybe that's why we've got the Queen of Swords and the Hermit. So the Hermit being Virgo, remember, it's all about being in the cave and seeking one's wisdom. It can also be someone that needed to grow and grow wiser. Obviously, there's been a lesson here, because even with the Death card means that there has been an ending in the distant past. But on another note, we've got a very spiritual card as well as a card of strong sexual connection with the Death card. Scorpio is all about that. It's intimacy. And I feel that someone was probably scared of, maybe there was a sexual attraction, connection, but someone was scared because they probably understood that there was a spiritual connection here, and this maybe sort of scared the person away, and that's why there was an ending here. Or I'm going to say, because the Death card can mean money from a partner, from other sources, from external sources. Money may also have played a role in a breakup in the distant past. Let's have a look at the position of you. And as I always say, you can always flip the roles. Let's have a look. Two of Pentacles. Why do we have the Two of Pentacles? We have the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Cups. So we've got two knights here. We've got a very practical, slow-moving, and the Knight of Pentacles is usually my Virgo card. Virgo is all about the details, right? So someone who's more so that, you know, they maybe even not move, because obviously there was a very important decision here. Very slow, and you know, earth is very, very slow. We've got earth and water here. So look, the Knight of Cups is in this deck here in the Spellcaster's Tarot, shows a fish. So it's more so the Piscean energy, which can mean unconditional love. But with the Knight of Cups, we know this is someone, yes and no. They want to move forward, but they're not certain. Okay, now earth and water very closely related. So obviously you wanted something long-term, something very stable, and something, maybe you're coming from a place of romance. You wanted that unconditional love. Okay, so knights are all about taking action, but both these knights are not very certain. So very slow movement. Let's look at the other person with that Knight of Cups, because you may have been a wish fulfillment for the other person. We have the Strength card, which is Leo. The Strength card, remember, can be a card of confidence or lack thereof. And the Strength card is also a trust card. And we've got the Deception card here. So Someone maybe did not have the courage or the confidence to move forward in truth. With the Strength card, it's also the card of control. So there was a point of maybe the other person was trying to control, wanted to have the upper hand. Maybe if they even felt as though there was a lack of trust between this connection, because I could see that you're very slow moving. This person, maybe they thought you were their wish fulfillment, but then they sort of lacked in trust. Let's take another card. And we've got the Page of Cups. So they came through as the Page of Cups. Now here we've got 3 people. So either, and the page can be our child as well, but the Page of Cups is only a small offer of love. It's let's go out and have a cup of coffee. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. So there could also be an age difference where you may be a little bit older or more mature, more experienced in matters of love than the other person. Now, Page of Cups, 3 people, remember? I'm wondering if this person was in another connection and had a child as well. There is a chance of that. Let's look at the outcome. Because I see here with the 10 of Swords, there is there has been, an end. We've got that twice here. But the 10 of Swords is the darkest before the dawn, which turns into the Ace of Swords. We've got a couple of 10s, dear Aquarius. So let's see what's going on in the outcome. We have the 6 of Wands, which can mean success. There can be a little bit of ego here. Someone's trying to control a situation. Maybe, remember that Leo has got a little bit of ego sometimes. They're all about taking charge. Leo can be about generosity, but it can also speak of a sense of ego. So I'm in charge here. Even though I enjoy being with you, I can only offer you that Page of Cups. And remember that the Page of Cups is a cup. We've got the 9 of Cups here, so that's 10 cups here, which means that there may be sort of like a restart that the other person is going in their love life. Okay? So 10 of Cups means the ending of a cycle of a family. 10 cups is having reached a point of bliss or having family. And there may have been family issues that have stunted the growth of this connection. Let's take another card. And we have the Justice card, which is very similar to the Whip. And the Justice card liberates relationships, right? Equal giving and receiving. It is another 11. 11 and 11. There has been a door that's opened, and someone could be going through legalities. There's a lot that's on their plate. Could be you, could be the other person. There will be success here and justice, fairness, equal giving and receiving. I want to take just one card on that Ace of Pentacles, which is the general energy. And we have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups. So we've got Page, Knight, and King. If we look at this as a transition, we know that the King of Cups is someone that's now ready to offer their cup, and they're ready to offer something long-term, okay, as an energy. King of Cups could be Scorpio, could be Pisces. Okay, so 12th house is the house of Pisces, so Pisces is very strong here. And so is Scorpio, obviously. Let's take some island time wellness and see what's going on. And what I notice here is the Wheel of Fortune above, which means there are changes coming through. So that portal is open. 6 of Wands shows someone that could be very well-known, someone that's a bit of a leader. Not a bit, a lot. So again, the 6 of Wands is my Leo card. And dear Aquarius, remember that Leo is right opposite you. It is your partnership house. Let's take some messages here. We have abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. We have the golden mirror. Self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. So that's what you've been dealing with. This could be another relationship that someone's trying to come out of, or this may have had to do with the past. And we have I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun, flirting, and want to date. So it doesn't matter which order these cards come through. It's the messages that are more important, dear Aquarius. And how I see it, I suppose, if we look at it as the abundance in the past, there was a sense of abundance, okay, and bliss. But then maybe that bliss turned into self-absorption and narcissism. And maybe even, you know, it's got to do with that ending in the distant past. And I like you, the card I like you is like, it's more of a romantic energy where there's a restart here. So starting over for some of you. Let's have a couple of cards. What are the words exchanged or thoughts? I will never forget you. I will always love you. That's the Five of Wands. I dreamt of you before I met you. That's the Four of Wands. And you are the one, oh sorry, you are the love of my life. That's the Two of Cups. So obviously with this Four of Wands, someone was probably already in a long-term committed partnership when they met their soulmate, and it does tie in very much with the tree here. So we've got another 11 here, everyone. There is a grand opening for you in the month of February around your birthday. And as with the solar return, there's a new beginning, okay? There is promise here, but I see that there is work. You have to go through the justice system. That portal will open. Fairness will come through. But there's still work to be done with that Ten of Wands. Remember, the tens turn into aces, so there's like a restart. As long as you do the work, put the effort in, and you're not standing in your ego, more so being ready to give equally and receive. It looks like the other person with the King of Cups is ready to offer their cup, something again long-term, I see here. So that's what's going on for you and love. Dear Aquarius, I am wishing you well. I do hope that this resonated. Don't forget to watch your moon rising, your Venus. Again, if you are divine feminine, divine masculine, you can watch your Mars. Where is your Mars placed in your chart? Where is your North Node in your chart? For those of you that are familiar with those signs, you can watch those as well for more information. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. I will be back with more readings. Thank you, Aquarius. And again, happy birthday. Much love to all of you.